Hello, hi. Welcome you all back to the session. So in the last session we learned what is non-functional requirement or non-functional testing and some of the testing aspects. So now that you understand both functional and non-functional testing, so it is a time to learn what is acceptance testing. Okay. So as the name itself indicates, accept. Okay, so you before completely agreeing to your application or the product which is developed by the organization, so you have to test it from your point of view, considering your preliminary requirements and design. Okay, so acceptance testing is a phase after your system testing, which is normally done by the customer or any representative of your customer. So here the customer defines a set of test cases which are executed to qualify and accept the product. So he will run certain test cases and to qualify it and to accept the product. So it is done to verify if the product meets the acceptance criteria which are defined during your requirements phase of your design, right? So whenever you have your requirement phase, so that time whatever requirements you have specified, those are meeting or not, you will test it again. So these test cases are executed by the customer themselves to quickly judge the quality of your product before deciding to buy the product or not. Okay, so sometimes test cases are developed jointly by the customer and the product organization. So you both will be sitting and writing the product organization and the customer both will be sitting and developing the test cases. Okay, so these test cases are written to execute the near real life scenarios. So these all real life scenarios should be covering in the acceptance test cases. So apart from verifying the functional requirements, so acceptance test cases are run to verify the non-functional aspects of the system also. Okay. So acceptance test cases failing in customer side may cause the product to be rejected and may mean the financial loss, or maybe it is a rework of the product which involves the effort and time. So now let us quickly understand what is acceptance testing in detail with the video clip.
Welcome to Zero to ProTraining.com. In this video, we will talk about what is user acceptance testing, also known as UAT. User acceptance testing is a process of verifying that the solution works for the users. It is different than system testing, which is focused on ensuring software does not crash and meets documented requirements. UAT rather ensures that the solution will work for the users. Software vendors often refer to this as beta testing. This testing should be undertaken by a subject matter expert called SME. Preferably, the owner or client of the solution under test. And provide a summary of the findings for confirmation to proceed after trial or review. UAT is one of the final stages of a project. In software development, UAT often occurs before a client or customer accepts the new system. Users of the system perform tests in line with what would occur in real-life scenarios. It is important that the materials given to the tester be similar to the materials that the end user will have. Provide testers with real-life scenarios. Such as the 3 most common tasks, or the 3 most difficult tasks you expect an average user will undertake. The UAT acts as a final verification of the required business functionality and proper functioning of the system, emulating real-world usage conditions on behalf of the paying client or a specific large customer. If the software works as required and without issues during normal use, one can reasonably extrapolate the same level of stability in production. User tests, usually performed by clients or by end users, do not normally focus on identifying simple problems, such as spelling errors or cosmetic problems, nor on showstopper defects, such as software crashes. Testers and developers previously identify and fix these issues during earlier unit testing, integration testing, and system testing phases. UAT should be executed against test scenarios. Test scenarios usually differ from system or functional test cases, in the sense that they represent a player or user journey. The broad nature of the test scenario ensures that the focus is on the journey, and not on technical or system-specific key presses. Staying away from click-by-click test steps allow for a variance in users' steps through systems. The results of these tests give confidence to the client as to how the system will perform in production. There may also be legal or contractual requirements for acceptance of the system. Thank you for watching.
I hope you understood what is acceptance testing in detail. So in the next sessions, we will be covering acceptance testing criteria and test cases on selecting the acceptance test. Thank you, dear students.